Welcome, curious minds, to a deep dive into a story that honestly feels ripped from the pages of a high-stakes thriller.
Yeah, it really does.
Yet it's unfolding right now, in real time. We're talking about a truly groundbreaking moment, something that's reverberating through the whole world of international espionage.
Mhm.
On June 15, 2025, Prime Minister Keir Starmer made this announcement. It was sort of quiet, but the impact, huge, sent seismic ripples through the intelligence community,
Oh, definitely.
revealing this, well, monumental shift at the very top of one of the world's most secretive organizations.
It really is a historic appointment. And as we start to, peel back the layers of who Blaise Metreweli actually is
Right.
and why her taking the helm of MI6 on October 1st, 2025 is such a profound development, you'll see it's about far more than just a new face in a powerful office.
More than just symbolism.
Much more. It signals an entirely new chapter, really. A new way intelligence is gathered, analyzed, and leveraged in our rapidly shifting global landscape.
Yeah.
It's about adapting intelligence for a whole new age of threats.
Okay, so let's pull back the curtain then. Let's get to know the individual at the heart of this story. Blaise Florence Metreweli, born July 1977, Brent, London.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine a childhood steeped in this really rich, diverse heritage, Georgian and Ukrainian roots.
Which is quite interesting in itself.
Yeah, and her father, Konstantin Metreweli, he was a highly accomplished radiologist, worked at places like Cambridge, Oxford, even the Armed Forces Hospital in Riyadh.
So a background of serious achievement then.
Exactly. It clearly wasn't just a regular family home. It feels like a household that fostered intellectual rigor,
Mm.
a pursuit of excellence, an understanding of demanding careers.
High-stakes careers, yeah.
Right. And Blaise, she's a twin, grew up one of four kids, so immersed in an environment that undoubtedly valued ambition and, well, deep learning.
And what immediately strikes me about her background is her academic path,
Which is
anthropology, from Pembroke College, Cambridge.
anthropology. Okay, that's maybe not what you'd first expect.
Right. You might initially wonder, how does studying human behavior translate into the clandestine, high-stakes world of espionage?
Yeah, what's the link?
But if we connect this to the bigger picture of what intelligence really is, it becomes clear. At its core, espionage is about understanding people.
Okay.
Spies are observers, interpreters of human nature. They're trying to decipher motivations, anticipate actions, navigate complex cultural, political landscapes.
Through that anthropology training.
Would have honed an extraordinary ability, I think.
Okay.
Reading subtle cues, analyzing intricate social dynamics, grasping diverse perspectives, all absolutely crucial skills in high-stakes intelligence work.
It's not just what people say.
Exactly. It's why they say it, what they don't say. And beyond the academics, her university days, she also rode her way to victory in the 1997 women's boat race.
Ah, the boat race.
Yeah, which is a testament to her discipline, right? Competitive spirit, and innate capacity to perform under immense pressure. That kind of rigor, intellectual and physical, speaks volumes about her character,
Yeah.
her resilience.
And can we just pause for a second on that name? Blaise Metreweli.
It is quite a name.
It practically sounds tailor-made for a spy novel, doesn't it? Suggests mystery, formidable capability. Just fits perfectly for someone navigating those murky waters.
You can almost see it on a book cover.
Right. But this isn't fiction. This is very much the real deal. And her journey into the intelligence world, it began almost immediately after university. Sort of set the stage for a career that would, well, ultimately redefine leadership at MI6.
She joined MI6 in 1999, straight out of Cambridge, embarking on this career that now spans over 2 decades.
20 plus years.
And this isn't someone who's merely, climbed a corporate ladder in Whitehall. Her path involved extensive operational roles across the Middle East, Europe.
So boots on the ground experience.
Definitely. Deeply immersed in the challenging, often dangerous realities of field intelligence. Understanding the nuances of human intelligence gathering from the sharp end, as they say.
That kind of deep immersion, it wasn't just foundational, was it? It sounds like her ascent to the very top was less a slow crawl, more a deliberate strategic climb.
I think that's fair.
So in such a famously secretive organization, what specific experiences or skills do you think she honed that are now absolutely critical for the chief's role, 4C?
That's a fantastic question, actually.
Yeah.
Because her trajectory offers some really powerful clues. By December 2021, she was already on secondment to MI5.
The domestic agency.
Right, the UK's domestic intelligence agency. As head of hostile states counterintelligence, it was a really critical role, internally known as DK.
DK, okay.
That was a significant move. It demonstrates a breadth of experience across different intelligence domains, gives her that vital understanding of both foreign and domestic threats.
Seeing both sides of the coin.
Precisely. It highlights her remarkable ability to adapt her skills to diverse operational environments, connecting the dots between external and internal threats.
And then, just a year later, December 2022, she returned to MI6.
She did, as Director General of Technology and Innovation.
Okay, now this is where it gets really interesting, I think, because essentially, she became the real-life Q.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
The person overseeing all those incredible gadgets, the cutting-edge tech that agents rely on to stay safe, gather critical intelligence, and, maybe most importantly, outsmart adversaries in this, well, increasingly digital and complex world.
Her direct, hands-on understanding of emerging technologies, their strategic application.
Yeah.
That gives her a truly unique advantage. It's clearly shifting MI6's focus towards the future.
So, to then move from that Q role, the tech guru,
to see the chief of MI6 replacing Sir Richard Moore after his 5-year tenure. It's a profound testament to that unique combination, deep field experience and technological foresight.
It's not just about leadership, then.
No, it's about understanding the future of intelligence itself and how to effectively combat these rapidly evolving threats we face. Her appointment is a clear signal, I think.
A signal that
MI6 recognizes technology isn't just a support function anymore. It's absolutely central to their core mission, their strategy. It's the convergence of classic spycraft with the digital frontier.
Okay, let's just unpack the sheer magnitude of this for a moment. MI6, founded in 1909, operating for 116 years.
A long history.
And in all that time, every single one of its 17 chiefs has been a man.
Every single one.
For over a century. It was a tradition steeped in what was, let's be honest, largely perceived as a bit of a boys' club.
That perception certainly existed.
So Blaise Metreweli's appointment as the 18th chief isn't just a milestone. It's a monumental shift in the agency's history, a definitive break from that long-standing pattern.
It's quite incredible to consider, especially when you realize the UK's other major intelligence agencies, MI5 and GCHQ, they've already had formidable female leaders.
Right, like Stella Rimington.
Eliza Manning and Bullard at MI5, and Ann Keyes-Butler currently at GCHQ. So MI6 was the last of the big three to break that particular barrier.
It's almost like the agency was waiting.
Perhaps waiting for precisely the right candidate to shatter that glass ceiling. And her, well, unparalleled blend of extensive operational experience and cutting-edge tech acumen made her the perfect fit, you could argue.
Prime Minister Starmer himself called it a historic moment.
He did, emphasizing it was for the UK as it faces threats on an unprecedented scale. Her appointment isn't just symbolic. It feels like a strategic move for a very strategic, very challenging era.
And he's absolutely right about the challenges, isn't he? Her job won't be, sipping tea in a London office managing purely traditional spy ops.
Far from it.
She'll be navigating this geopolitical minefield where old-school espionage collides head-on with sophisticated cyber warfare, the influence of AI, new forms of digital espionage.
Things her predecessors didn't really have to contend with in the same way.
Exactly. They never had to worry about state-sponsored hackers crashing their secure video calls or AI-generated deepfakes stirring up international chaos with fabricated intelligence. It really is the 21st century spy game.
The stakes are just so high now.
Higher than ever, and the tools of engagement are constantly evolving.
And if we connect this to the bigger picture, Metreweli is stepping into a world grappling with this truly complex, interconnected array of threats.
Like what specifically?
Well, we're talking about Russia's alleged sabotage campaigns across Europe. Their spy ships showing up in British waters, clearly testing boundaries, gathering intel.
Provocative stuff.
Very. Then there's China's rapidly advancing surveillance tech. That's a dual threat, really. A tool for their own intelligence gathering and a huge challenge to counter.
And Iran.
And Iran's concerning number of plots targeting dissidents right here in the UK. Apparently since 2022 alone. That's an alarming figure, a direct threat to individuals on British soil.
20 plots, wow.
And then looming over everything is the pervasive rise of AI, both a powerful tool for intelligence analysis and a formidable threat when adversaries use it for disinformation or cyber attacks.
Her experience as Q means she's already been right at the cutting edge, though, working directly on deploying tools to counter these advanced threats. She gets the tech landscape intimately.
Absolutely. She understands it from the inside.
But as C, her role expands massively, doesn't it? She'll need to think several moves ahead. balancing traditional human intelligence, the art of cultivating sources, understanding human behavior,
This classic spycraft.
with groundbreaking tech like AI, quantum computing maybe down the line. Plus, she's got the whole human side of the agency to manage.
Which is huge in itself.
Recruiting the next generation of agents, protecting those in the field, building crucial international alliances, maintaining morale in a high-pressure, often dangerous environment.
And all while being the public face of a famously secretive organization.
No pressure there, right?
None at all. And imagine the secrecy involved, even for her own family. There's this fascinating anecdote. Apparently, her kids actually pieced together her true career through their own, clever detective work.
Really? They figured it out themselves.
Long before the public announcement, yeah. It's a testament to the unique challenges of balancing such a demanding top-secret role with, well, normal family life. Gives you a rare glimpse into the human side.
That balancing act alone speaks volumes.
It really does. And she was also honored, recognized as a companion of the Order of St. Michael and St. George, the CMG, in 2024, for her services to British foreign policy. So she's certainly been making her mark long before this top job.
The Telegraph even described her as 007, M, and Q all rolled into one.
Huh. It's an amusing comparison, isn't it? To the Bond world. M the head, Q the tech guru.
But the head of MI6 is actually C, right? Not M.
That's right, C. A nod to the first chief, Mansfield Cumming, who just signed things with a C. But that description, 007, M, and Q, while maybe a bit dramatic,
It does kind of capture it.
it genuinely highlights her comprehensive skill set, I think. The hands-on field experience of an agent, the strategic leadership of a chief, and the technological wizardry of a gadget developer.
It's about a strategic advantage for MI6. Recognizing that diversity of thought, experience, and her unique blend of both is absolutely crucial now.
In this ever-evolving threat landscape, yes, her appointment truly does usher in a new era for MI6. It signals a crucial evolution.
An evolution away from just tradition.
Well, its 116-year history is steeped in tradition, often seen as a bastion of old-school spycraft. But those traditions alone, they just won't cut it against 21st century threats.
You need more than just the old ways.
Exactly. Her unique background, blending that cutting-edge tech and innovation with extensive operational field experience, it makes her uniquely suited to lead MI6 into the future. It's a powerful message.
What's the core message, do you think?
That in the spy game today, talent, strategic vision, adaptability, and comprehensive expertise are what truly matter. They transcend any historical barriers, any previous limitations of gender.
So bringing it back to the listener, what does this all mean for you? Why should you care who leads MI6?
Well, it matters because the work Blaise Metreweli and her team do directly impacts us all.
Yes.
Whether it's stopping a sophisticated cyber attack that could cripple our critical infrastructure, thwarting a foreign plot that threatens national security right here, or gathering intelligence that shapes critical international policy decisions.
Things that affect everyday life, even if we don't see it?
Precisely. Her appointment isn't just a new name at the top. It's a powerful reminder that the spy game isn't just gadgets and glamour,
Definitely not the movies.
No. It's about safeguarding our world in an era where threats are more complex, interconnected, pervasive than ever before. It's about protecting our way of life, often in the shadows.
This is a moment, then, where MI6 is signaling its strategic direction.
I think so. It's a commitment to a future where deep human understanding meets technological mastery, where traditional intelligence is augmented by forward-thinking innovation. Blaise Metreweli embodies that fusion.
And her leadership will undoubtedly shape how the UK.
And by extension, its allies navigate the treacherous global landscape ahead. It's hugely significant.
Okay, so that brings us to our final thought, something for you, the listener, to mull over.
Go on.
How does having someone like Blaise Metreweli at the helm, with her unique blend of skills from anthropology to field ops to tech innovation, how does that fundamentally change not just the reality of intelligence gathering, but also the global perception of what a spy chief can and perhaps should be in this modern age?
That's a really profound question.
It's something truly fascinating to ponder, I think, as we watch this new historic chapter unfold at MI6.
Yeah.